Everyone knows that there would be no Syria refugee problem if Assad was not kept in power by the Iranian regime. Yes. Am I right? Yes. There would be no sectarian violence if the Iranian regime would not incite sectarian divide. Am I right? Yes. And there would not be hundreds of thousands of people murdered if it weren't for the tens of thousands of the proxies of the Iranian regime and the Revolutionary Guards dispatched in Syria to incite violence. Am I right? So we are now going to hear directly from the Syrian opposition to tell us about what the Iranian regime has been doing inside Syria. He is the General Coordinator of the Syrian Reconstruction Commission and an active member of the Syrian opposition, originally from Aleppo, Syria. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Mr. Hisham Najjar. Free Syria! Free
Dear sisters and brothers, we are here gathering in front of the United Nations to express our rejection to the regime, Syrian regimes, and an Iranian regime. Yes. Those regimes are created the terrors in the world. It is our solidarity against crimes, against the executions in the streets of Tehran to the people of Iranian, hanging by the cranes. It is solidarity against the chemical of Assad, who choking our children by chemical and many times, and the United Nations report remain just dead words on the paper. Dear sisters and brothers, the global terrorism which ruined our life would not have taken place without the support of the Syrian and Iranian regimes. Let us be frank with you. Let's be frank with the people of the world and their rulers. Do you want seriously to eliminate terrorism from the root, as we do? Then we have to work together to eliminate the terror fabricated in the laboratory of the mullahs and Assad regime.
Free Iran! Free Syria! Free Iran! Free Syria! Free Iran! Free Syria!
At this moment, there is one person behind us in the United Nations. His name is Rohani. Rohani is one of the head of the terror in the world. a murderer. He is a murderer. And he brings all the tourists from the war to the Syria to kill the Syrians and to occupy their land. This is, the person should be not be here, should be behind the bars and the jails.
روحانی حسد ISIS no! They are terrorists, they must go! روحانی حسد ISIS no! They are terrorists, they must go! روحانی حسد ISIS no!
This person helped the Syrian regime. He is the master of terror in the world. He created ISIS and the brothers of ISIS. He created the terror in all the world. We ask the world, are you seriously to finish or to end the terror in the world? If your answer yes, we have to start it from Iran regime and Syria regime.
الشعب يريد إسقاط النظام. الشعب يريد إسقاط النظام. الشعب يريد إسقاط النظام. الشعب يريد إسقاط النظام.
Sisters and brothers, Rouhani and his group in Tehran and Qom, they are helping all terrorists in the world. And they try to be innocent and hide their face and that face against the world. Those has to be fighting first to end the terror in the world. Rouhani helped Syrian regime to kill 1 million innocents in Syria. 1 million! And the war keeps silent. And 12 million immigrate Syria and living under dirty camps in the war. Why? Because of Rouhani group and Syrian group. Sisters and brothers, be sure the Iranian and Syrian people will claim their victory. No doubt about that. Don't be suspicious about that. We will claim our victory today or tomorrow or after 1 week. No doubt about that. Because, why? Because those people are advocates of a freedom and advocates for civilizations and advocates for cooperation with the people of all the world. Do you want your freedom? Yes. Do you want your freedom? Yes. Let us start from now. No doubt we will claim our victory. No doubt. Be sure about that. And assalamu alaikum.
And I'm a 15-year-old Syrian-American girl. I'm here today to give a voice to the voiceless Syrian people. The Syrian people want to overthrow the regime because of its heinous crimes, killing of children, women, and old people without mercy. With the help of the Iranian regime, the external militias, displacement of the population, exclusively and deliberately, this dictatorship will be overthrown. Finally, free, free Syria. Thank you.
Free, free Syria. Free, free Syria. Free, free Syria. Free, free Iran. Free, free
آزادی شمع آزادی ما بروزی شمع بروزی ما حريتنا حريتكم استقلالنا استقلالكم ديمقراطيتنا ديمقراطيتكم. I have today a homework for the United Nations Assembly and the United Nations Security Council. Whatever I'm gonna say here, just 10 points, very simple and very clear and very to the point. And both regimes, they sharing the same thing in my speech really. First of all, what's going on in Syria in the last 7 years is basically not a civilian war as the United Nations was to say or whoever was to say. What's going in Syria is revolution against the most and the worst regime in the world. So it's Syrian revolution. This is one. What's going in Syria basically is genocide. Genocide done by the Syrian regime, Assad regime, helped by the Iranian regime, and unfortunately was helped by the Russian regime. And all the terrorist group they've been supporting since day one. So, the Syrian regime committing war crime along with whatever help coming from the Iranian regime and their terrorist group from everywhere, from Asia, from Europe, and from the Middle East. This regime, the Iranian regime and the Syrian regime should be brought to justice, international justice, and the Syrian people is going to do that with your people. Is that right? But it's very clear to the world that this revolution, along with your revolution and resistance, is clear to topple the bad people and the dictatorship in both countries. So my friend Iranian, my friend Syrian, my friend in the free world, ISIS, and whatever comes with ISIS, basically it's a product, it's a legitimate product of the outlaw regime. If it's illegitimate product of outlaw regime, what's called before by President Bush the axis of evil. The axis of evil has another hand now. It's called ISIS and its terrorist group. They carrying all those immoral acts against the Syrian and against the Iranian. In both countries, they killing and keep killing people. The killer will be and should be brought to justice as soon as possible. Again, آزادی شمع آزادی ما بروزی شمع بروزی ما